Hello Gemini family, welcome to your love reading for the month of September. I hope you're doing good there. Now I was away for about 1.5 months or something. I wasn't doing any videos and I actually made a post about it, but if you didn't notice it, I basically moved from Estonia back to Finland. So it kind of took a little while to get here and get my stuff and get an apartment and things like this. But now let's focus on your love life, Geminis, and let's go. Okay, Gemini, September 2019. Okay, let's see. Okay, now there's a situation here, Geminis, where you kind of feel, I think, little upset. Yeah, I think, okay. Now for some of you, this is a situation where you have tried, just a second. Okay, so I basically live in the main street in, this is the capital of Finland, Helsinki, in a downtown, so the traffic noise is like quite loud at some times. Okay, now let's get back to this. So Geminis, I see here a situation that for some of you, you've been wanting a commitment from someone, and it seems like it's not happening here, and it hasn't happened, and you're really, well, of course you don't like the situation, and it's making you quite emotional, especially if you have water in your chart. Now those of you who are dealing with females, there's possibly a water sign and an earth sign in the picture. But let's see. Okay. You know, for some of you, it was a decision between Taurus and you, how I see this. But let's see how this is gonna involve, how this is going to be going. Okay, if you're dealing with a fire sign, Gemini, an Aries, if you're dealing with an Aries, Sagittarius or Leo, now I have to say that this person has probably two options, and the other one is Pisces or a Scorpio, who is here. Because for some of you, you are in a situation where someone has put you in a third party situation. Okay, now in the past, I feel like somebody was really clear about not wanting a commitment here with the Hierophant reversed, okay, Taurus energy. Or, you know, maybe if the King of Swords is your partner, maybe they were clear to you that they want a divorce or they want to break up. And of course, if you are a Gemini man, this is you probably being communicating to someone that you're not looking for a commitment at this time. or that you want a divorce. So the root of the situation is that somebody feels blocked here. I don't know if you are not accepting the truth here, Geminis, or is the other person kind of blind-eyed here, blindfolded? Because it's kind of like you had a decision either to give something time or an accept an offer or give an offer. And as always, this can be the other person's energies as well. But someone was too minded about, okay, well, should I give it a little bit of try or should I just let it like be? There's something like this here. And for those of you who are divorcing, this is something that maybe the other person wants you to give it a chance still, and you're thinking about it. Or there's something to do with money, and you kind of have to figure out like, okay, well, should I give this, or this, or something like this. We have the Six of Wands reversed. If you're dealing with a Scorpio or a Pisces, maybe a Virgo, there's no victory. There's no victory when it comes to that. But there's some kind of changes coming here. A lot of like this watery energy here. It could be that, okay, either a water sign is going to know that they're not going to have a reconciliation, or you're going to know about a water sign who is involved here. And it's going to be a shock. Something is shocking here. But the High Priestess is kind of saying that it shouldn't be a shock, that you kind of always knew. Now, if you have a lot of water in your chart, of course, that can be you. We have the Queen of Cups, Three of Cups, and the King of Rods. Third party situation or reconciliation between a water sign and a fire sign. I think that there is okay, Aries and Taurus both have been dealing with Pisces or Scorpios. So, could be the case here. Because the challenge is Two of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles, reverse, Seven of Wands. Okay, now either somebody has to stop juggling and just give up to this new beginning. Or then there can be some kind of issues with the finances, arguments about finances, a contract with the Two of Pentacles, somebody not receiving the money that they are owned or something like this. Or maybe you want to move in together with, your partner, and this is something that they don't want to do. That's the case. Well, we have here Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, and the Four of Pentacles. If you're dealing with females, this could be an earth sign who is holding on to you. Or actually, Ace of Cups reversed is, it could be that they're holding on to you, or then they're just keeping their walls up. And someone is kind of like falling in out of love here. Now, for others of you, especially Gemini females, this is probably you holding on to your money. It can be even a work situation that you used to love, but because it's really tight at the moment, you're kind of losing your, your interest in your job. But But I don't think that, you know, you're screwed or anything, because Queen of Pentacles is here upright. So it is about you being able to actually manifest money and deal with your situation, whatever it is. Because even in your hopes and fears, Five of Pentacles, Ten of Wands, and the Empress card, I think that especially those of you Geminis who are very work oriented, this is giving you the green light that, you know, don't worry. Okay, maybe you have to hold on to your pennies at this time, but you are able to manifest money into your life, and you are able to create money, make money, give you make abundance in your life with the Empress card. Because there might be some kind of lack here. Some of you are single moms and you're really tired. You're really tired of your situation. And there's definitely something to do with money. The baby father isn't paying, or something like this. Or if you are Gemini man, it could be that you're not paying to, you know. And if you're doing that, then get a grip of yourself. Somehow there is a burden in some of you are sexually very frustrated. Because the Five of Pentacles can be that too, and the Ten of Wands reverse is kind of that you just need a good orgasm, you know. and someone who is gonna look at you as a beautiful woman. Or if you're a man, maybe you need a good shack, and you know, you just need something like that. Maybe there's no sex in your relationship. Okay. Now, when we look at the energies of the person you're dealing with, well, they're turning their back on something. It's kind of like either they're leaving a Scorpio behind, or they're leaving a situation here that was, I think that, you know, they were staying way too long in some kind of situation because the death card is reversed. And now they're kind of finally able to let that go, leave that to the past, and start to look at to the future. It's an ending here. Now, your outcome cards show up here that as soon as you let go, you will be free. Because the Nine of Swords is here, you feeling like you can't control this situation, or that your hands are tied. The Strength card comes up here reversed, Leo energy, but this is also saying that, okay, maybe you have tried to control some kind of situation, you know, or get some kind of I don't know, a solution to that situation, or you had some kind of outcome that you wanted out of it. And when you let go of that idea, when you let go of that idea that it should go like this, then you're gonna be stress-free. And that is something that myself, I have to say that I've experienced a lot of times, because I'm a very strong-minded person, and when I want something, I want it. And also if, you know, some situation is unfair, you know, I kind of just push and push until I get what I want, but a lot of times it just doesn't happen. You know, even a situation is a very unfair situation, we just have to let it go. And it's like you just kind of have to, because of your own mental health, for a while you have to let it go. It doesn't mean that you don't get the fair outcome in some point, but when you notice yourself like thinking about something, and not being able to sleep, eat, you know, it's influencing your work, maybe your sex life, whatever. In that case, you just have to give yourself a little bit of time, just let it go, and then return to it maybe in the future. But at one point, you know, don't destroy yourself. You're Gemini, you're all about the mind. And your thoughts are like, I mean, like, you have like two people in your mind. I mean, like two people's thoughts. So if a normal person would have like two thoughts, at the same time you have four thoughts. So it's even more super stressful for you when you start to stress. Okay? So don't put yourself into that place, Geminis. You know, now it's time, just for a while, just let it go. Whatever it is that is necessary for you to let it go. So do that. Especially because I think that you're dealing with someone who doesn't want to face the facts. Seven of Swords. Doesn't want to face the facts. Could be someone who wants non-committal relationships only. Nine of Cups reversed. How do I feel like this person is kind of overindulging, or I get this feeling that when they realize that something is not gonna be happy, that it actually takes work, that's when they run away. So that's some, you know, karmic shit that they have to deal in their life. Okay. So Geminis, let's take your oracle cards. Wedding. This situation involves marriage. If anybody isn't married or has been married, you know, in this picture, you know, that could be something that is influencing your choices or your lifestyle. You know, some people are that kind of people that they're always looking for a person to get married to, for example. And you know, sometimes it's better just to date and not even think about marriage. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. Interesting. Because I feel like you've given it chances. This can be also talking about the person who doesn't want to commit. Maybe it's because they have some kind of fears. Even though here I feel like they just don't want to. Okay, very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Okay, so I guess your homework, Geminis, is to think, what do you want? Okay, and start seeking for that. Okay, hey, if you need a private reading, information is down below. So take care, have a great month of September. Love you guys, and I will see you soon.